Welcome to The Stone Report, a time of ministry, news, updates, and exciting information just for you. Now, here is Perry Stone.
This is this month's Stone Report, our special update that we do about every 30 days or so on the internet at perrystone.org. Thank you for joining me today. Boy, if you didn't get to come to Warrior Fest, maybe you've heard about it. 4,000 young people in attendance, actually a little over 4,000, and over 500 baptized in the Holy Spirit. Several kids that were deaf were healed. Kids were delivered from unclean spirits by the power of God. It was like the book of Acts all over again. I call it the book of Acts on steroids. Man, was it something else. And so all the young people now remember, in the month of July, we've got Reformation Weekend toward the last weekend of July, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I want you to come, get your youth groups there. Registration is now open on the website at ociministries.org. There's no fee to attend at all, but we do want you to register so we'll know how many's coming to know what to prepare for. It's going to be a great time in the Lord. Very quickly, let me just mention Resurrection Life Church. That's in Granville, Michigan, May the 3rd and 4th, Saturday and all day Sunday. I'll be coming there for those two days. And then we're coming to Rock Church in Virginia Beach, Virginia on Tuesday, May 6th, Wednesday night, May the 7th. That's night services only, Rock Church in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And then also in the month of May, we'll be coming to the church on Strayer, Pastor Tony Scott on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, May 18th through the 20th. And the Sunday night service is at 6, and Monday and Tuesday night is at 7 o'clock. And go to our website, of course, at perrystone.org to get the full itinerary of where we're going to be. Now, this has been one of our most requested books probably in about 4 or 5 years, called Deciphering End-Time Prophetic Codes, Cyclical and Historical Biblical Patterns Reveals America's Past, Present, and Future Events, including warnings and patterns to leaders. Let me encourage you, if you did not get this, please get it. Now, the end of April, the 24th through the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, I've always got to do that because I don't have a calendar in front of me, is our prophetic summit. They're coming from they're coming from outside the United States for this as well, flying in. And so we want you to be here if you possibly can. And you can get the book, you can get all the material we're going to talk about at the summit if you want to wait till then. But if you're not coming, be sure and order that right now, the brand new prophetic book. And this is the one I've been telling you about for some time. And if you didn't see this yet, we're getting a great response from young people and youth groups and people that said, Perry, that is a great teaching to convince an unbeliever that God is real and the Word of God is true. It's called Breaking the God Code. It was preached live at the Ramp. You saw portions of it on the Manifest telecast, but this is the unedited version. You get to see all of it unedited when you get this. It's about, seems like it's about 60 to 65 minutes in length, something of that. And we've got PowerPoint pictures to authenticate what we're talking about. That's available. Some of you have asked us, did you tape Warrior Fest? We did. We did CDs, and the CDs are the message only, and of course we also did DVDs. Now on the DVD, you get to see the kids, see the crowd, see the preaching, and also gets portions of the altar service. So I would encourage you, if you can, to get the DVD. And Mark Casto preached on Friday night, Damon Thompson on Saturday morning. I did Saturday night called Me and My Big Mouth, Scientific Proof of the Power of Life and Death Are in the Tongue. And then I preached on Sunday night a message called I Want You to Remember This Night, which was an illustrated message. And I'm just telling you something. I've just never been in a meeting like this in my life, and I'm not boasting except in the Lord, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I'm telling you from my heart, it was absolutely amazing. These are available if you go to perrystone.org on the internet, and also for just a limited time, we're going to keep offering, because of the demand, the Griffin audio CDs. This is 10 CD messages from Griffin. Here's the titles real quick. Board of the King, Weird Warfare and Strange Spirits, Second Coming Secrets Revealed in the Priestly Rituals. That's an interesting one. Somebody get me out of this fire, burned by the devil or smoked by the Lord. Whoop, look at there it is. The Return of the Rephaim, the New Giants and the Ancient Spirits. That was on Friday night. The Joseph Code, the Rapture, Tribulation, Salvation of Israel concealed in Joseph's life. The Persian Prophecies, is there a conspiracy between Washington, D.C. and the Persians? Here's another one, Binding the Pharaoh Spirit in Worship, Taking Egypt Out of Your Worship. And these are upside down here. Satan's 2 biggest F words. Ooh, I'm not going to tell you what that is. You have to listen to it. Then Answers Satan Hopes You Never Find Out. Now, these are CDs or DVDs. Those are available as well. And for those of you getting the magazine, man, we've got a lot of new materials going to be coming out in the Voice of Evangelism magazine. You should be getting that it depends on when you're watching this, but it'll be several weeks from now. It's just getting ready to go to the printers as the time I'm taping this. And, of course, the blood moons are coming up. Everybody's talking about that, and we're going to be dealing with some prophetic things in line with that. But pre-tribulation update, and this was a series we did on TV. Actually, that was the most requested series we've ever did on Manifest, called The Demonic Strategies We Are Up Against, and that's actually on a DVD. So go and get all of this material while you can. And I want to reemphasize something I said, because I've had a lot of you that have written me personally and written when I read the mail and the letters, and I said, Perry, thank you for explaining for us the significance of your material and how the voice of evangelism depends on the resource sales of our material to keep the ministry going. I've got 35 full-time workers. We pay their salary. We pay their insurance if they're full-time workers. We have the Voice of Evangelism magazine that goes to about 40,000 people. We have prison ministries that we're ministering to. We have missions projects that we're working on. We have the Samaritan Fund helping people. We just got the invitation. We took it to go on television in Ukraine. 45 million people watching Manifest 4 times a week, translated in the Russian language. And I could go on and on and on. And so because we don't send out letters asking for money, we don't bother our partners with a lot of mail. Can you help us? Can you help us? In fact, our partners basically never get anything from us at all, except just the magazine, the tape club, and of course we send what we call thank you letters to donors at the end of each month. Because of that, we've depended on the resource material, and a lot of people are bootlegging the material. They're throwing it over here on YouTube, and it's actually hurt the ministry tremendously in the income. And I want to thank each of you that have had a good spirit about what I've shared with you, the significance of this is copywritten material. Now, you can't copyright the Bible, but you copyright the intellectual property of the person who worked on it. I'll give you an example. Some of our resources that we do, like the prophetic resources, we may take sometimes 2 to 3 months and longer to have pay individuals good money to edit that material together, and then somebody comes along and just puts stuff and says, hey, go to my website and it's free, then give me an offering for it. It's not right. It's actually illegal, and we have to deal with that at times, because we want to be honest with God, honest with people, but we also want people to treat the ministry with the respect that we feel like it deserves for the hard work that goes into it. And I know my partners understand that. Some people, I had a guy write me, and he said, I'll never support you again. He got mad because he had all my stuff on YouTube that was copywritten. We just contacted YouTube, took it off, and boy, he fussed and screamed, and we looked, he said, I'll never support you again. Well, we looked at him, found out he never supported a day in his life, you know, and that's how people are. Your partners and people that love you, they understand your heart and spirit of what you're trying to say. And there's just some Taliban Christians out there. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. I've met a few of them. You probably got a few of them in your church. I didn't say that, did I? Anyway, so let me just talk to you for a moment, tell you how excited we are. Please don't forget all the meetings coming up. Now, partners, listen, we're getting ready to hire a partner director. We're getting ready to revamp the entire website. The whole partner ministry is going to be bumped up to a level it's never been bumped up in the history of the ministry. And it's very important, all the partners that can, come to the Partners Homecoming in the month of June. Please, I'm imploring you. There's a lot of changes taking place, a lot of things we're going to be sharing with you, a lot of good things planned. In fact, I've asked the folks here at VOE to get me 2,000 prayer cloths, and we're going to be praying for them and handing them out to the partners to take to their kids, their family, their home, put under your kid's bed that's rebellious. And we want partners to be here for that time. It's not going to be a special service, but we're going to have those available, and they're going to be prayed over by our youth at the barn, our prayer meetings. And speaking of the barn, the prayer meeting is going all over the world. We have almost 700 firehouses now joining us every Thursday night, 7 o'clock, live from the barn. And I encourage you to go to OCIministries.org and log on at 7 o'clock Thursday night to the Prayer from the Barn. Watch it, look at it, send us your prayer requests, because we'd love to be able to pray for you. The other week, we got 5 praise reports where the week before things were prayed for, and a week later, miracles had happened. Supernatural things had taken place, and God had answered the people's prayer. So once again, let me just say, partners, 3 things. Don't forget the Partners Conference. Get registered now for that. Now, there's no fee to attend, but we want you to know, we want to know you're coming. Number 2, don't forget the Reformation in the last weekend of July. Number 3, always remember the main event, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th of October. That's the main event. It's open to partners, non-partners, to everyone. And I want to say this to you. We're beginning to see this happen, of which we give God the glory. But right now what happens is when we begin to announce the major events, we're filling up. In fact, Warrior Fest, we had 1,800 cancellations and still had 4,100 kids show up. The place was packed to capacity. So what's happening now is in some of the meetings, it's getting full quick. Now, our partners aren't used to that. Our partners are used to waiting the day before. Hey, give me a room at that hotel, the week before. I'm coming. You can't do that now. Let me just say that to you. Whatever conference we have or whatever we're doing, you can't do what you used to do and just procrastinate till the last minute. You need to plan it in advance because we have we have hotels here toward Chattanooga, toward Athens, but once they're full, they're full. And we're grateful to the Lord for His blessing. We give God all the praise and the glory for it. First of all, thank you, partners, for partnering with us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for getting the product because, as we shared with you earlier, it helps us to keep Manifest on the air. $5 million worth of airtime that we pay to keep Manifest on the air. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You should get the letters and emails that we get of people getting saved from all different religions, people that are atheist, agnostic, people that were depressed, suicidal, and God saved them and touched them simply because of a 30-minute Manifest telecast they saw somewhere in the world. To God be the glory. All right, that's all for now. Stay in touch with us, by the way, at Perry Stone Ministries Facebook page. Now, there's always people out there with 50 people, 100 people posing as me. That's not me. We're the one that has 130,000 people that keep up with us. Number two, we do not ask for friend requests. These guys out there posing as me, they ask for a friend request. Next thing you know, they ask for money from you. We do not raise money through Facebook. Period. We don't raise orphanages, period. We don't do anything, period, through Facebook. All we do is post things that you can see it. So I want to remind you of that again. These guys out of Africa, I'm telling you, they're con men, and they just go on there and they keep doing this and keep doing this, hoping to get people to send them money. And some of them are just outright crooks, and some of them, I believe some of them are actually terrorists. And there's nothing you can do from the United States side, although I think some of that's going to change in the very near future with some of the laws that's going to be passed on faking as other people. So we want you to know that, okay? So when you see somebody who's saying, oh, I'm sending you a friend request, this is Perry Stone or Pam Stone, it is not. We do not do that. All that is a place to stay informed through the ministry, okay? And we keep telling people that, okay, because we want to really get the word out on that. All right, guys. It's time. Yes, Lord? Oh, okay. Oh, we're looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah, he's looking forward to the prophetic summit coming up. Oh, I felt that. See? See, look at that. The phone actually rang. That's very strange indeed. I will see you next month on the Stone Report. Hello.